This animation demonstrates the innovative construction and installation techniques used to develop two 5-megawatt wind turbines for the Beatrice Wind Farm demonstrator project. We begin at the Methyl construction yard of Burnt Island Fabrications Limited, on the shores of the Firth of Forth. The substructures for the wind farm will be built here, in the large fabrication sheds, which ensure that the fabrication of the jacket and transition piece can continue throughout the Scottish winter. One of the key activities at this stage is the mating of the transition piece with the jacket substructure. The transition piece is designed to ensure that the forces acting on the wind turbine and the tower are distributed to the four legs of the jacket and into the seabed. The very precise alignment of the transition piece is therefore critical to ensure that any deviation is less than 2 degrees from the vertical. An alignment failure could impact the reliability of the turbine and reduce the volume of electricity generated. Once the substructures have been fully assembled, they'll be taken out on trailers into the yard and driven directly onto the barge. Safely secured to the barge, the substructures are then transported directly to the installation site, where they will meet with the installation vessel, the Rambiz, a large sheer-leg crane supplied and operated by Scaldus Salvage and Marine Contractors based in Antwerp. Transit to site will take between 15 and 20 hours and will take place in late June 2006. The demonstrator site is approximately 2 kilometres southeast of the Beatrice Alpha platform, and the two wind turbines will be installed roughly 700 metres apart and tied back to the platform by a subsea electric power cable. On site, the first operation is to right the substructure and place it on the seabed in the vertical position. The righting operation will be undertaken by the crane barge. The next operation is to pile the jackets into the seabed. This is one of the demonstrator project's most environmentally sensitive operations. Given that the Moray Firth is a major area of conservation for marine mammals, great care must be taken to ensure that the noise generated during the piling operation causes no harm to the mammals. The piles themselves are 72 inches in diameter and approximately 40 metres long. Once the piling operation is complete, the next stage is to install the lower half of the landing device, the jacket interface frame, which will help position the tower on the substructure. Once installation of the jacket and interface frame is complete, the Rambiz will travel to the nearby Nigg fabrication yard in the Cromarty Firth. Here the turbine tower will have been pre-assembled, with the upper half of the landing device, the turbine interface frame, serving as a base for onshore assembly of the turbine. Only when the Rambiz is on standby at the yard will the 48-hour weather window needed to perform the offshore operations begin. This weather window is needed for fitting the blades to the tower, transporting the completed structure safely to the installation site, installing the turbine and fixing it to the jacket, removing the installation frames, and finally, on the first operation, installing the jacket interface frame on the second jacket. When the Rambiz returns to the site, the vessel anchors up and the process of installing the turbine begins. The turbine will be lifted up and the two parts of the landing device, the jacket interface frame and the turbine interface frame, will be mated. This not only helps to align the turbine with the jacket, but also ensures that there is no impact on the turbine during the installation process. Hydraulic rams embedded in the jacket interface frame also take out any relative motion between the floating vessel and the fixed structure. Once the whole operation is complete and the tower has been bolted onto the jacket, the landing device is removed by the crawler crane on board the Rambiz. Finally, the process of commissioning each turbine commences. For the demonstrator project, this will take several weeks to complete for each turbine. It is all part of the learning process.